Break the board sports, NBA Saturday on the hardwood. Click that like, hit subscribe. Some big games in the NBA Cup yesterday. Now we got some teams on a back to back. Let's hop right into it. 5-game slate. First game on the board, Memphis Grizzlies go to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cavaliers laying 11.5. You're over under 238.5. 59% of ticket count, 74% of the handle going to the over. 41% of ticket count, 26% of the handle going to the under in this game. Now, as far as the Cavaliers, they're getting 73% of ticket count, 77% of the handle. Then you got the Memphis Grizzlies, 27% of ticket count, 23% of the handle in this one. Memphis really struggled, man. This franchise is just, if you take it from where Memphis was 3 years ago and now, it's like literally unrecognizable. Memphis just won 7 straight up their last 8 games, 1-9 ATS their last 10 overall. Cleveland has beaten Memphis 5 straight meetings. Now, the Cavaliers 5-2 straight up their last 7. They've played to the over in 6 straight games, have the Cavaliers. Memphis has played to the under 7 of their last 9 games that they've participated in. Cavaliers, though, have not been covering the spread. They're just 4-11 ATS their last 15 games overall. Not very good. Garland out for them. Tyson out. Max Strus out. And then you got for Prosper and Edey are game time decisions for the Grizzlies. And, of course, Clark, obviously a no-go with what's going on with him. If you look over into some deeper stuff, Memphis comes in 4-9 straight up, 3-10 ATS. Cavaliers 8-5 straight up, 4-9 ATS for them. Head-to-head, Cleveland, again, has taken 5 straight in this matchup. As I've always said, I'm never going to lay double digits in any basketball game. Actually, I believe in rules. I won't lay double digits in any sport, period. Very rarely. Maybe on a whim, I'll do it in a college football game, depending. But basketball, never laying double digits. I do think, obviously, there's tons of room for the Cavaliers if you want to do something in regards to in-game. I think in-game betting, I've said this before, is the best way to bet the NBA. Pre-flop is extremely hard when you're talking about trying to get across the finish line with that. Obviously, also player props are a big thing in the NBA. You can get right now, if you do those kind of altos, if you get Donovan Mitchell 25 plus points with the Cavaliers on the money line, it's minus $1.50. So a couple different things you could do there. Again, I think in-game's the best. Obviously, it's really hard to take Memphis against Cleveland. Cleveland's dominated them. And then the other flip side of it, Memphis has not been doing very well at all lately. Next game on the board, we got, again, no play there for me. Next game on the board is Oklahoma City Thunder at the Charlotte Hornets. Thunder are just on an absolute tear. They're laying 16.5. You're over under 225.5. 87% of ticket count, 77% of the money is to the over. 13% of ticket count, 23% of the handle going to the under in this one. Now, Thunder, again, 74% of ticket count and 84% of the money. 26% of ticket count and 16% of the money going to the Oklahoma City Thunder. Thunder 13-1 straight up their last 14 games. Like I said, they've been on an absolute tear, and they're 7-1 ATS over their last 8. They weren't covering there the first couple games, but man, they've gotten hot covering that spread lately. They bit me twice this past week. I tried to take 7.5 with the Lakers. I got stoned. I tried to take 8 with the Lakers, or 7.5 with the Warriors, and then 8.5 with the Lakers. Lost both of them. Thunder blew them both out. Hornets just 1-4, both straight up in ATS their last 5. They played to the under 6 of their last 8. OKC 4-1 the last 5 versus the Hornets, but they're just 2-7 ATS against Charlotte. Hornets come in, or Thunder come into this 12-1 straight up, 8-5 against the spread. Hornets 4-8 straight up, 5-7 ATS here for the Thunder. As far as who's in, who's out, Jalen Williams and Aaron Wiggins are still out. Dort, right now, he is questionable still with that shoulder, so game time decision for him. Kenrich Williams is out. LaMelo Ball for the Hornets, that's the big one. He played last night. Looks like he's going to give it a go again tonight. Grant Williams out, Josh Green out, and then Kalbrenner, let's see, Kalbrenner, he was out last night, questionable for tonight. So that's another big one. Again, listen, I'm not, Thunder have bit me, but now 16.5 is a little ridiculous. For me, it's Hornets or nothing plus the 16.5. I get how good the Thunder have been. They rolled me when I tried to take some good teams, plus 7.5, plus 8. But to me, Hornets plus 16.5, if you're going to play the game, that would for sure be the lean for me. Click that like, hit subscribe. Raptors at the Pacers. Raptors laying 6.5. Over under 233.5. 71% of ticket count, 87% of the money going to the over 233.5. 29% of ticket count, 13% of the handle going to the under 233.5. As far as that 6.5 with the Raptors laying it on the road, 68% of the bets are saying that's going to happen. It's equaling 77% of the money. 32% of ticket count is taking the Pacers. 23% of the money going to the Pacers in this one. Now, Toronto, they're on a nice little run here. Started out a little slow, but they're doing well. 6-1 straight up their last 7. They're also 6-1 ATS in that same time frame. Indiana has lost 6 straight games. They haven't covered in any of their last 5. They've played to the under 6 of their last 7, just absolutely decimated by injuries. Head to head, the overs cashed 5 of the last 7 between these two teams, and Toronto is 5-2 against the spread the last 7 matchups with the Indiana Pacers. Raptors come in 7-5, both straight up in ATS. The Pacers just 1-11 this year, folks. 1-11, 5-7 ATS. Now, Pacers have taken 6 of the last 10, but that's a totally different Pacer team that we saw. Back-to-back wins, Nets and Cavaliers for the Raptors. They had yesterday off, had the win Thursday, 126-113 at Cleveland. Day off for the Pacers. Their last time out was against the Phoenix Suns there. Listen, I just can't take the Pacers again in any kind of situation. They're just so bad right now. Again, maybe you did that Mitchell 25 plus points, Cavaliers and Raptors money line plus at R26. I hate laying favorites like that. But I think the Raptors, Pacers are just hard to bet. I'm not saying they can't cover. I'm not saying they can't win the game. But the other thing is when you're looking at from an injury standpoint and just who's in and who's out for the Pacers, you got Quinn Jackson is out. Mathern is out. Nesmith is out. Just really hard. You still got Siakam and Ibram, but, man, it's really hard to get any kind of traction with them. Just going to be, I can't bet the Pacers. It's either money line, and a parlay with the Raptors or nothing. Next game on the board, we got 2 left. Denver Nuggets, Minnesota Timberwolves. T-Wolves laying 2.5, over under 234.5. 82% ticket count, 78% of the handle going to the over. 18% of ticket count, 22% of the bets going to the under. Now, as far as the spread, 71% of ticket count is on the Nuggets plus 2.5. Obviously, Braun is out now for an extended period of time. That's equaling 58% of the money, 29% ticket count on the T-Wolves, and they're catching 42% of the money is the Minnesota Timberwolves. When you dive into some trends and stats here, Denver, 6 straight wins for them and 5-0 ATS their last 5. Minnesota was in a little bit of a lull, but they've gotten much better as of late, been a little hot, 6-1 straight up their last 7. They're also 5-2 ATS in that same time frame. T-Wolves have played to the over 11 of their last 16 games. Head-to-head, the over has cashed 4 of the last 5 meetings. Now, Denver, over the last 7 meetings with T-Wolves, Nuggets, T-Wolves, head-to-head, last 7 meetings, Denver is just 1-6 straight up and 2-5 ATS. Christian Braun out, Cameron Johnson out, Nikola Jokic, he's the big one. He's questionable with the wrist on whether he'll play or not. But the big thing is the Minnesota Timberwolves have really owned the Denver Nuggets, believe it or not. Denver comes in 9-2 straight up, 8-3 ATS. Minnesota 8-4 straight up, and they are 5-7 ATS. Now, they've played one time earlier this year in Minnesota, a game Denver won by 13. That was back October 27th, so a little over 2 weeks ago. I do like the Minnesota Timberwolves here, minus $1.34 on the money line. That's going to be a play for me. I like them in the revenge spot from 2 weeks ago. I also like that they've dominated the Nuggets, and then the Nuggets got 2 crucial pieces, role players out, and then Jokic Even if he plays, he's not going to be 100%. So I'll go ahead and grab the minus 130 to 134 on the money line with the Minnesota Timberwolves. I feel like that's a good bet for that. Last game, Lakers Bucks. This should be a good one. Lakers laying 1.5 over under 230.5. 81% of tickets are on the over, equaling 47% of the handle. 19% of tickets are on the under, equaling 53% of the handle. Now, as far as the spread goes, 57% of ticket count is laying the 1.5 with the Lakers, and that's equaling 65% of the money. 43% of the ticket count is taking the 1.5 with the Bucks at home, equaling 35% of the money for this game. When you look a little deeper, Lakers 7-2 straight up and 7-2 ATS their last 9. Milwaukee just 2-6 ATS their last 8, but they've played to the over 10 of their last 15 games and 7 of their last 8 at home. Head to head, though, is really where the rubber meets the road. Bucks have beat the Lakers 12 out of the last 17 matchups. So Bucks are 12-5 head to head last 17 matchups with the LA Lakers. So really dominance there. Lakers 9-4 straight up and ATS. Bucks 8-5 straight up, 7-6 ATS. They haven't met this year. Last night at New Orleans, 118-104. Lakers got the win at New Orleans. And for the Bucks, they welcome the Hornets. They won 147-134. This is truly a coin flip game in every way, shape, or form of as it goes. But I can tell you, I actually like the Lakers here on the money line, short favored. Even though the Bucks have dominated them, this Laker team is much better than any of the teams with LeBron. Even though he's out, I think it's been a blessing for him because Reeves, Doncic, what they're getting from the bench guys is just a really nice mix. I think the Lakers are a very dangerous team. I think they have a Western Conference Finals written all over them. I think they're really, really good. Milwaukee, they play in streaks. Not really sure what to make of them at times. But again, Lakers would be my lean. Raptors in a parlay. Donovan Mitchell to go off tonight. I also like the Hornets plus 16.5. You know, I'm not crazy about it, but if I was going to play the game, I'd definitely grab the 16.5 with the Hornets. I think that's way too many. And I do like the Minnesota Timberwolves. Actually, as I'm looking here, the lowest you can get it, FanDuel has the T-Wolves minus $1.26 on the money line. That will be a play. Again, click that like, hit subscribe, Break the Board Sports, where we help you become a better handicapper. God bless and happy handicapping.